Hello students. In last video we studied about the characters of phylum chordata, the three fundamental characters of phylum chordata. Now in this video we study about the other general characters of phylum chordates. So in the general characters, first we study the character, we called it as the cephalization. See here, as we studied that cephalization means the formation of head. Okay, formation of head. See, previously when we studied the animals from non-chordates, the head is, we can't distinctly say that the head is a part of that particular animal. But as we studied the phylum chordata, here the process of cephalization start, or the formation of head is start, and the formation of head by the concentration of nervous tissue and sense organs towards the anterior end is started, and the posterior, towards the posterior end the tail is present. But in short we can say that the formation of head towards the anterior region is started from the phylum chordata. म्हणजे जिथे हेड बनायला सुरुवात झाली व फॉर्मेशन ऑफ हेड, आता हेड बनायला सुरुवात झाली याचा अर्थ काय की हेड डिस्टिंक्ट हेड म्हणजे ब्रेन असं एक सेपरेट पार्ट, बॉडी पार्ट म्हणून आपण त्या हेडकडे आता इथे बघू शकतो. म्हणून आपण त्याला म्हटलं आहे प्रोसेस ऑफ सेफलायझेशन स्टार्ट इन केस ऑफ दी phylum chordata. Okay, so the cephalization means formation of the head. Try to remember that formation of head means the process of cephalization. Then secondly, we said that the character, that is bilateral symmetry. Okay, bilateral symmetry means what? Suppose we take one animal, if we cut it from the anterior end towards the posterior end, means suppose we take the human being, रफ डायग्राम आहे. मग आता ही ह्युमन बिंगची आपण जर डायग्राम घेते, हे मुद्दामून असं काढलंय की जेणेकरून तुम्हाला कळेल. सो इफ वी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम the anterior to posterior end, so if we cut it through this angle, okay, when we cut this animal through this angle, we get the two part, the part towards the left side and parts towards the right side. So this is the right part and this is the left part. Now why we get the left and right part? Due to the specific axis. If we cut that particular animal through anterior to posterior end in a particular plane, we get the two equal parts, left and right. Since we call this symmetry as bilateral symmetry. Bi means two, lateral side, उजवी आणि डावी बाजू. Okay, when we cut the body through a particular axis from anterior to posterior end, we got the left and the right lateral sides. So the bilateral symmetry is also observed here in case of the chordata. Okay, so here this is the second general character. Then the third character, that is the triploblastic condition. Already we studied the triploblastic condition. See, when all the chordates particularly they are triploblastic, means they produces the three germ layers. Okay, when we studied the embryo, here the embryo shows the three germ layers. Which are those? The three layers are ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So these are the three layers: ectoderm, outer layer, endoderm, inner layer, and mesoderm, middle layer. So this is about the three layer: outer, inner and middle. So we call such animals as the triploblastic animals. So all the animals from chordate, they are triploblastic. Then fourth character, that is phylum. So what is phylum? Phylum means the body cavity. So here all chordates, they are phylomate, means they possesses the true body cavity. Okay, so this is about the phylum. Then the next character, the circulatory system, which is of closed type. So closed type of circulatory system means what? The blood flows through veins and arteries, and heart. So whatever the blood supply which is takes place, that takes place through the arteries. The blood is collected by the veins and it is pumped through the heart. Means it is a totally flow in a particular vessels. Okay, and those vessels are the compartments, and since we call it as a closed type of circulatory system, so blood is circulated by the arteries, by the veins or the capillaries in case of chordate. Okay, so that is known as the closed type of circulatory system. So this is the next character, general character of chordate. The sixth one, the digestive system. See, the digestive system which is complete. So complete means what? It starts from mouth, because that mouth is helpful for ingestion of food. Ingestion means what? Intake of food, म्हणजे फूड खाण्यासाठी, आतमध्ये घेण्यासाठी. Okay, so here the ingestion of food means intake of food. So intake of food which is takes place by the mouth. So after the mouth, slowly and slowly the process of or the food just pass forward slowly and slowly, and it get digested. The remaining other parts are helpful for absorption of digested food. Then only the waste material is present. That waste material is thrown outside the body through the anus. Okay, so step by step the process of digestion occurs. So here we said that a complete digestive system which is present in case of the chordata. Then the next character, that is metamerism. Now already we know that a metamerism is a condition where the body is composed of linear series of similar body segments, and we called it as the metameres, or we also called it as the somites. So same type of the body parts which are present in a linear series. So same type of the metamerism which is observed here in the chordates. Next, that is the organ system. See here, the chordates, they possesses the organ system. Means what? The various organs, they fuse together. We know that the cell, many cells come together to produces the tissue. Many tissues when come together, they produces the organ. Many organs when come together, they produces the system. Many systems when come together, they produces any organism. So here in this stage, when many organs come together, they produces the system. So which are the organs? For example, here if you just take the example of digestive system, see, this is the digestive system which is made up of many organs. So organ means what? If we take the example, mouth, stomach, esophagus, then small intestine, large intestine, then different type of here the anus, and different type of the digestive glands. So when all these organs fuse together, they produces the digestive system. So we call it as the organ system. In case of chordates, many such organ they come together to produce that particular system, whether it is a digestive system which is helpful for digestion, or whether it is a circulatory system which is helpful for a process of circulation, whether it is a respiratory system helpful for respiration. So many systems are present, but all those systems they are made up of the organs, and since we call it as the organ system. Then the next and important one, that is the presence of endocrine glands. See here, the endocrine glands are the specific gland which are actually pour their secretion in the blood. Okay, endocrine, endo inside. See the glands which secrete their secretion inside the body itself. So that is known as the endocrine gland. For example, many different types of the endocrine glands are there. For example, pituitary gland, testes, thyroid, ovaries. So all these are the endocrine glands. So these endocrine glands when secrete their secretion, means in other word we can say that the endocrine glands they secrete hormones, and these hormones they are present in the blood. Okay, so these hormones which are present in the blood, and blood is present inside the body. So here the presence of endocrine gland, that is the characteristic feature or general character of the phylum chordata, because in remaining other animals the hormones are not produced, as the endocrine glands are totally absent there. So in case of chordate, the endocrine glands are present and hormones are produced, and hormones they actually responsible for functioning of many parts of the body. Okay, the next one, that is the muscles. See different types of muscles, for example strip muscles as well as the smooth muscles which are present here in the chordate. Either these muscles they are voluntary in nature or they are involuntary. Okay, for example, see the heart which is made up of the special type of the muscle that is known as the cardiac muscle. So this is about the muscles. So the muscles are presence of muscles, that is also presence of the general characters of the chordate. Then the next one, skeleton. Skeleton is made up of either, actually the skeleton is of two type, exoskeleton and the endoskeleton. So here the endoskeleton which is made up of either bones or it is made up of cartilage. See bones means what? आपल्या हातामध्ये बघा हाड आहे. ओके, इथे हाड, आपला हात जो आहे तो हात आपल्याला जर सांगितलं इथे हात बेंड इथे होईल, बरोबर, इथे जर बेंड करायला लावला तर इथे बेंड होईल का? हात नाही होणार. हां, मग हे जे काही आहे ह्याला आपण म्हणतो बोन. ओके, मग तुमचं कानाचं हाड जे आहे ॲक्च्युली इट इज नॉट बोन, वी कॉल्ड इट ॲज द cartilage because it is a flexible. So here the skeleton which is present in the, or the endoskeleton which is made up of the two types, bones and the cartilage. Actually this endoskeleton which provides the support to the body, or it gives the shape to the body. So this is the function of the skeleton. Then next the excretory system is present, and here the excretory system which is made up of either protonephric kidney, mesonephric kidney or metanephric kidney. Means here the kidneys they play main role in the process of excretion. And finally the chordate particularly they possesses the sexes which are separate with some exceptional cases. Okay, so sexes are separate. It indicates that the males and the females they are separate. Okay, so the males are separate and females are separate, because in majority of the non-chordate, see non-chordate, not the chordate, in case of the non-chordate both male and females are present in a same individual. Like earthworm. Earthworm is not 100% मेल, नॉट 100% फिमेल. म्हणजे आपण त्याला असं नाही हा अर्थवर्म किंवा ही अर्थवर्म असं म्हणू शकत नाही. म्हणजे त्याला आपण ना मेल म्हणू शकत ना फिमेल. का? कारण त्याच्यामध्ये दोन्ही कॅरेक्टर्स प्रेझेंट असतात. मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह सिस्टीम पण आणि फिमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह सिस्टीम पण एकाच अर्थवर्ममध्ये. समजा हा पेन आहे, पेनच्या ऐवजी आता हा असं समजा की हा अर्थवर्म आहे, गांडूळ आहे, तर ह्याच्यामध्ये दोन्ही सिस्टीम आहे, मेल आणि फिमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह सिस्टीम. पण असं कॉर्डेटमध्ये नसतं. कॉर्डेटमध्ये काय असतं, एक तर मेल सिस्टीम असते किंवा फिमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह सिस्टीम असते. ह्याचाच अर्थ काय, द सेक्सेस आर सेपरेट. ओके, ऑल दीज आर दी जनरल कॅरेक्टर्स ऑफ phylum chordata. Okay, try to remember all the general characters of phylum chordata. Okay, thank you.